I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning.
Boston Celtics. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, DA. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And tonight, Steve, a marquee matchup. This is one of those games that definitely draws some attention to it.
Yeah, these are the games where fans, people watching, they are in their seats with their popcorns. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Well, you got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people are going to be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. It's so you did a good job tonight on that. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. The two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Good hands by Kevin Love. Then he quickly gets the ball up the court.
Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Horford. Lets it go with a 3. Smart misses. And here's Cleveland. LeBron outside. To the inside. That ball's great assist by Love. James has got his second bucket.
And there's that signature burst. LeBron able to finish with a hand in his face.
Outside Irving. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now, here's Thomas. And Thompson kicks to Love. Smith up top. Releases. And the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Picked by Horford. Here's Hayward. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When I look at Gordon Hayward, the first word that comes to my mind is versatility. He's able to defend 4 positions, and offensively, in my opinion, he can do it all.
And Hayward's so well-rounded, Steve. He gives you rebounding, he blocks shots, he gets steals.
His athleticism is underappreciated. Coming to this league, he was a small, skinny kid. Now, he's a physical player, more than willing to mix it up.
And Gordon Hayward has increased his scoring average every season he's been in the league. And couple that last year also a career high in offensive efficiency. The guy is just a budding superstar.
And Gordon Hayward has worked on his strength, but also his balance, adding boxing, Greg, as you were talking about, to his off-season training.
Yeah, great point. I mean, the strength, the balance, and footwork make him a great slasher. This guy gets in the lane and just has a knack for working himself to the foul line.
Here's Irving. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Here's Morris. Boston again missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thomas kicks to Love. That three off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Irving, good.
From the moment he set foot in the NBA, Kyrie has been a lights-out three-point shooter.
James outside. Thomas, a screen on Hayward. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Out to Smith. On the wing, James. 4 on the clock. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. That's 7 points for LeBron.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Smart passes to Hayward. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Love. Shoots the three. Another miss by Love.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hayward. Hayward missing again. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Hayward against James. Love inside over Morris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Steve, there's been tension at times with LeBron demanding more help to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the dollar signs, the luxury tax payments, and the tens of billions. Ownership made that commitment when they asked LeBron to come back. Money is no object when it comes to winning rings.
Here is Love. After Gordon Hayward's bucket. Over Morris. Again, Love missing.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
Smart with the ball. Thomas is on him. Smart misses. Cavaliers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Thomas against Irving. And Thomas, here we go. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Thomas against Irving. Over Thomas. They get it again. Morris. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
The kick out to LeBron. The dish to Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
A move shot from Kyrie. He's a monster from distance.
Outside Thomas. And it's sent back by Horford. Hayward against LeBron. Hayward dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Good on the bucket.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
LeBron James on the wing. Buzzer beater.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Tatum out there with Horford. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Brown, and it's Rozier in at the point.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, "The mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player." Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. And it's Brown missing. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. On defense, the Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Rose up on top. He's covered by Brown. And Shumpert kicks to Love. On the wing, Shumpert. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown against Korver. Free throw line jump shot. Good as the jump shot falls.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
And so here's Cleveland. Rose with the ball. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
Now here's Brown following the miss by Kevin Love. Brown the pass to Horford. That puts them in the lead.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Tatum, looking for his first basket still in this one. Over Shumpert. Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Smitty, Kevin Love has weathered a surprising amount of criticism over the years. In Minnesota, he put up big numbers, but they said he wasn't a winner. Then he goes to Cleveland, and they say, you know, what's happened to those big numbers?
You're right. It's a catch-22. Really not fair. Last season, I think he answered all those questions. He did it all, a 20-10 contributor on an elite team.
That free throw good from Love.
The 5th pick in the 2008 draft, Kevin Love entered the league with a maturity well beyond his years.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Horford. Hayward comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. A switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Here's Baines. Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 points.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Love with the screen on Hayward. LeBron kicks to Love. And here's Irving. He's got 11. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Irving against Rose. Lets it go from 11, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Rose has really accepted the responsibility of being the leader of this team. They look to him to deliver night after night.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. Now here's Irving. He kicks it to Hayward. Morris dishes to Hayward. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good. He's got 6.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards. Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous roster versatility.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have that. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Rose with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Crowder. James against Hayward. And stolen by Hayward. Banked in off the glass. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Irving. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Steps back and fires. And he drops that one in. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder kicks to James. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. 8 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. And Thomas has it in the corner.
Good defense by Kyrie, sticking with the fundamentals on that play.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Celtics ending the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead. And that is just about going to wrap.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. The Cavaliers trail by 5. So on the floor for Cleveland, Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. And it's Thomas in at the point. Back to Smith. Kicks it out to James. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smart passes to Irving. Now the feed to Hayward. Morris a screen. Smart kicks to Hayward. In the corner, it's Morris. Picked by Horford. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 5-point game. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a 1-on-1 situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Here's Irving. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Celtics shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving keeps that ball on a string, but Coach has asked him to be quicker on the attack, Steve, not over-dribbling to set up his man.
Yeah, this league is moving away from one-on-one scoring and isolation plays. For the great scorers, it's often a temptation to take your time to pick your defender apart. The problem is it allows weak side defenders a chance to get set.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now James. 11 points in the game. And it's Love, top of the key, over Morris. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, hitting maximum results from every one of his players. Thomas kicks to Love. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Thomas down low, covered by Irving. Buries the long-range jumper.
Timeout.
And it's 7 points for Smith.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And for Isaiah Thomas, he shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Horford in the post, working on James. Thomas with the steal. Outside jumper. Korver kicks to Shumpert. Feeds it to Thomas. Left side, Korver. LeBron against Morris. James kicks to Shumpert. Back to LeBron. Shumpert in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And really what it comes down to is great players finding ways to make it work. IT has been getting it done for quite some time. Knows he moved into an incredible opportunity with the Cavs. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shumpert dishes to Thompson. James outside. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. And it's sent back by Horford. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Al Horford. Then for the Cavaliers, Jay Crowder's checked in for LeBron. And it's Rose in for Shumpert. So it's the Celtics now. 3-point lead. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. The screen from Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Baines. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Thomas sets a screen for Rose. Sweet little floater. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Baines, terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3-pointer, Crowder. Another shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it. Kicks to Tatum. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morris. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Outside Rose. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics out in front, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Okay, hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Hayward. Then it's Tatum. And it's Morris in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Rose against Irving. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Rose.
Defense all over him. He keeps his cool because of his strength and size at that position.
They set the screen. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Crowder. Nice shot by Smart.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland gets it back. Outside Crowder. Love against Morris. Second chance shot. Again, Love missing.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
Smart passes to Irving. Morris a screen. Irving kicks to Hayward. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Tatum. Now here's Smart, defended by Crowder. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
Absolutely fearless Kyrie. You have to do more than just get a hand in his face.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off at the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
And making it look completely effortless. LeBron using his immense talent to score at will.
Picked by Horford. Smart dishes to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Korver. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Three-pointer, Hayward. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And James throws it down.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Irving passes to Morris. Horford with the screen on Love. Morris, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much with his percentage percentage in the sky-high range. They've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Thomas. And the pass to Hayward. Celtics passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. The teardrop falls in.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Irving. Good, and Smart gets the assist. That's now 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
The minute you back down, everyone can sense it. Then you're in trouble.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
.122 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Smart. James covering. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
Irving, good.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Passes it to Morris. Shoots from the baseline. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Now here's Smart, covered by LeBron. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Smart kicks to Hayward. There's the triple. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
The three from Thomas, and that one drops.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we